up a series for BFM and we are covering important theory and objective questions. Today we'll be covering chapter number 5, facilities to exporters and importers. Very important chapter from the exam point of view also, because many of the important questions, because here basically banking is today related to export and import. Trade finance is one of the important elements of your banking. So that's why this is one of the important chapters, and many questions, roughly around you'll get 8 to 9 questions on this chapter itself. You might get one case study also on this. So let's start. Say this. We are today solving objective questions, all the objective questions, okay? Important ones. All means not all is never possible, isn't it? Because this topic is so huge. We can just cover some part of it, majority, as much as possible. So let's start. Finance allowed to an exporter to fund the needs of procurement of raw material, manufacturing, and up to the stage of packaging and shipment is called as dash finance. So what is it called as? Allowed to the exporter to fund the needs of procurement of raw material, manufacturing here. This is basically for manufacturing part. So always remember there are two types of finances. Mainly, there are many types, but mainly two. One is pre-shipment, okay, pre-shipment, and second is post-shipment, okay, second is post, okay. So pre-shipment and post-shipment, again shipment only, I won't write this now. So pre-shipment and post-shipment. What is pre-shipment? Pre-shipment means before sending the goods, manufacturing, it includes everything, raw material, manufacturing, labor, packaging, everything. Means whatever is required for manufacturing is required over here. So that's why this is known as pre-shipment, before shipment. And post-shipment means what? After I ship the goods. See here, how do I manufacture in any business? What do I do basically? I get the order, see there. I get the orders from somebody. Then that order I process it, processing. For that processing I require all these things, processing. And after processing is done, what do? I ship it. In export, we ship it on generally on the ship, right? We ship it and we send it to, let's say, any country, UK, USA, anything. Okay, let's call it USA, simple. Okay, so this part up to the part of shipment is known as pre-shipment. And once the goods are shipped, it is known as post-shipment. So this is known as what? Pre-shipment. Okay. There are two names to this. One is pre-shipment. I'll write it over here. One is pre-shipment. And second is packing credit. Packing. That is also another name. Okay. Packing credit. So finance allowed to an exporter to fund the needs of procurement of raw material, manufacturing up to the stage of packaging and shipment is called as packing credit finance or pre-shipment finance. Done? Clear? Second. While considering the export credit, it must be ensured that the exporter's name does not appear under exporter's dash of RBI and dash list of ECGC. Now these two names are very important. Names mean these are simple ones, but what happens, we forget them. Okay. So what is the name called as for RBI? Here, shall I remove this now? Pre-shipment, post-shipment, you know this? I think so. We'll remove this, isn't it? So, yeah. Or no, yeah, let me remove this, okay? Let me remove this completely. Yeah, now, there are two lists of RBI, two lists basically. One is of RBI and second is the ECGC, okay? Let me write it over here, pre-shipment, so that you remember it, okay? Pre-shipment. One is of RBI and second is of ECGC. Now, what is that list of RBI called as? RBI's list is called as, always remember, RBI gives you caution list. Caution list means what? Caution means beware of these clients. So the customer who is coming to you, you should always check the name in that caution list. If the name appears in that caution list, it means that customer is not to be dealt with. Why does the name go into that caution list? The name goes into that caution list because There are certain problems in that person. For export, let's say, export. The goods have gone, but the money has not come in. So now it means there is some problem with that client. Or for imports, bill of entry is not produced. So what does this mean? This means the customer is not trustworthy. So that's why RBI has caution list over here. But what does ECGC have? ECGC, remember, ECGC has two lists. Always remember. This is something new which I am telling you. Okay, let me give you first the answer of this. ECGC list is what? For this, the ECGC list is known as special approval list. Specific or specific we call it. Okay. It can be specific or sometimes it's called as special. So specific approval list. So specific approval means what? ECGC tells the bank that, see, what is ECGC? Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. It is basically for insurance of the whatever exports we do. Okay. Now what does the ECGC tell you in this specific approvals here? It tells you whenever you are dealing with that client, remember you have to take the approval from ECGC. Important one. Means I can't deal with that client without informing ECGC and getting the approval. It means what? That client is in a problem, right? So this is one list of ECGC for clients, and there is one separate list of ECGC for goods. Now this is not asked over here. I am giving you generally, okay? That is known as OGL, Open General License, OGL, okay? That is another list, but that is not part of this question. So I'll just mention this and you can search it on Google, Open General License, okay? Normally, the total period allowed for PCL should not exceed dash days. PCL means what? Packing credit, this pre-shipment, packing credit, pre-shipment, anything. Okay. So normally this PCL period should not exceed how many days? Anyone just type in the comment section. Everyone just type in the comment section. Yes. It is. Normally it is 180 days. Correct. 180 days. Okay. Normally any PCL should not exceed 180 days. But maximum period is given by RBI as 360 days. It means 99% of the customers will be treated with 180 days. In specific case, something untoward happens because of the client, on case to case basis, you can extend up to 360 days. But not beyond this. At any cost, not beyond 360 days. Okay. Got it clear? PCL advance should be liquidated on submission of relative export documents by way of allowing dash finance against those bills. What is this, man? One advance I am giving closing by using another advance. Is it right way? Means PCL is what? Packing credit. Okay. So packing credit advance should be closed by way of allowing dash finance. So I am again doing a financing to close my earlier finance. So is this allowed? Yes, it is allowed. Only in case of exports it's allowed. As I told you, what is pre-shipment? Pre-shipment means before the shipment, right? Before manufacturing everything. So this I am giving it as pre. So once the goods are shipped, okay, once the goods are sent, then I'll give them the post-shipment. So what will this post-shipment do? This post-shipment finance is always given 100%, 100%, okay? Always. So how does the bank finance it? If the bank has already financed pre-shipment, see, pre-shipment is generally 75 to 80%. Okay. So if the bank has already financed pre-shipment to this guy, and now they want to finance this post-shipment. So what will they do? They won't give this money to the client. They'll first close the loan of theirs. Their loan, they'll close it first. And then whatever remains, how much will remain? Let's say, excuse me, if 100%, 100 rupees is given as a finance, and earlier pre-shipment was given as 75 rupees. So what will they do? They'll first close the 75 rupees and then remaining 25 rupees will be given to the client. This will be given to the client. Always remember this. Post-shipment is never disbursed completely 100% to the client. First it is checked whether pre is there. If pre is not there, then complete 100% can be given to the client. But the question over here is, PCL advance should be liquidated on submission of relative export bills by way of dash finance. So that is post. Post shipment. I'll write full name. Post shipment, by allowing post shipment finance. Okay, this is the answer. PCL allowed without prior lodgement of order or LC is called as dash facility. What is this? Without, see here, what is PCL basically? PCL means packing credit. How is packing credit given? Packing credit is given because suppose if I am the exporter, I have got some order, okay, from USA. So what do I have to do? I have to manufacture those goods, right? Manufacture those goods and then send it. For manufacturing, I need to show it to the bank. Let's see. This is the order I have got. So this much order. So now finance. So order I'll have to show. Now what is the question over here? Look at the question. The question says that without prior lodgement of order, no order is received and you are just financing it. How is it possible? Is it possible? It is possible. How is it possible? It is possible for large good corporates, not large actually, good corporates. Good corporates. The corporate should not be large. Large means what? When I say large, it means what? It means Reliance, Tata's or Infosys, all these. So are these the only clients of the bank? No, these are not the only clients of the bank. These are very few clients. Other small companies are n number of companies, right? So good client is the right answer. For good clients who are the regular clients of the bank, so bank can give them this pre-shipment finance without this order also. So that is called as running account. Running. It's like the current account facility. Running account. Okay. So what does it mean? See here, without producing the order, I can finance this person. Okay. But it doesn't mean that order is never to be produced. It is called prior. It doesn't mean never, no lodgement. Lodgement has to be done, but that can be done within 30 days. Within 30 days of financing. That has to be done. Okay. Only for time being it is that the clients are good ones. So these good clients, why should they be always asked to produce these orders, purchase orders or LCs? Okay. So that's why it's called as running account facility. But there also, within 30 days, the client has to produce it. Okay. Post shipment finance is essentially an advance against. What is this against? Post shipment finance is given against what? Against? It's basically what is this? It means, see this. What did I tell you over here in this D question? Post shipment means what? Goods are shipped. Goods are shipped means what? I have sent the goods. Now I'll be receiving the money from this guy. So that person becomes what? Who is giving me the money? That becomes my debtor. Isn't it? That person becomes my debtor. See here, I am seller. I have sold it on credit. On credit, right? So if I have sold it on credit, this guy becomes my debtor, the buyer or the importer in that country. So this debtor financing is always done in that is called as post shipment finance. So that is the advance against what? This is basically receivables. Debtor means what? It's receivables. Means I'll be financing the receivables. That's why these receivables are financed at 100%, complete 100%. Okay. So post shipment finance is always given against receivables and given for 100%. Okay. Before going ahead, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting the latest updates on JIB and CAIIB. Number one, updates, very important because IIBF gives regular updates and we don't have time to visit the IIBF site, right? So that's why it is given directly, explained also, not only given, explained also. And secondly, you get free YT series, YouTube series, free, okay, on this. What is this free YT series? Right now, what are you watching? You're watching the same free YT series on BFM. Similarly, you get it from for ABM as well as other subjects. So that's why follow this till the end and follow this religiously. There are more chances of your exam, of yourself clearing the exam. Subscribe to this channel. Click on the like button, click on the bell icon. Share it with your friends. Sharing is caring. Okay. In case of rupee finance, the bill is to be purchased, discounted, negotiated at appropriate dash rate. What is this rate? Dash rate. See, a rupee finance I am doing. Okay. So the bill is to be purchased discount. Now, what are all these names? I'll just cover them in short, fast. Okay. Purchased is always for site. Discounted is always for non-LC bills, and negotiated is also always for LC bills. So at which rate? It is always here. You are taking the risk. So it is called as bill. Bill buying rate. Always you have to do it at bill buying rate. Okay. Always remember this. The finance is to be done at bill buying rate. Next one. Dash of documents takes place when export documents are drawn under LC. What takes place? Just now I told you, isn't it? Purchased is site, discounted is collections, and negotiated is under LC. So LC. So dash of documents takes place. What takes place? Negotiation. Negotiation of documents takes place. Okay. So if the documents are under LC, if they are under collections, it is called as discounting. If it's a site document, then it's called as purchasing. Okay. The NTP allowed at present is generally dash days for all foreign currency export bills. NTP is what? NTP. There are two names to this here. Normal, it's called as normal transit period. Normal transit period. But some books write this as notional also, not normal. Some books write this as notional also. That is also okay. Notional means imaginary, hypothetical. Okay. So normally 25 days are required over here. These are generally 25 days. That is approved by FEDI. What is NTP? NTP means here basically documents move from Indian bank. I'll write it over here. Indian bank to foreign bank. Issuing bank. Okay. Foreign. Issuing bank in case of LCs. So documents here, it's only documents. Documents, whose documents? Documents of the exporter over here go to the foreign bank. Then these days are known as NTP. Not only these days, the foreign bank checks the documents and then pays. So NTP includes three parts. Movement. Second, checking. And third one is payment. All the three parts are included in NTP, and that is known as 25 days as per FEDI. The present interest cap on PCFC EBR for 180 days is LIBOR plus. Now LIBOR is gone, man. There is no LIBOR. It is ARR now, isn't it? Alternate rate reference rate. So ARR plus. You can take LIBOR, but LIBOR is gone now. So ARR plus. So what is that? ARR plus. Yes. ARR plus. What is the rate given? It is maximum 3.5%. 3.5. Okay. Dash and dash are two other methods of financing exports. Two other methods. What are the two other methods means what? Which are the first methods then? First methods are pre and post. Pre and post, right? Post. These are the first methods, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And now they are talking of 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is what? 3 and 4. What is this 3 and 4? Now that I'll write it over here. What are the two methods? Here, I'll write it over here because many of us don't know actually. It's factoring. And second one, now I'll give you one name. So second name you write it in the comment section. Factoring and what is the second name? Factoring one name I gave you. Now second name. It is forfeiting, right? Now look at this. What is factoring and forfeiting? Very big topic. I've taken it separately in the same series. Okay. Factoring and forfeiting. So these are the two other methods of financing exports. Okay. Everyone, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study materials plus live classes, ebooks, tests, whatever you need for clearing JIB and CIB. You'll get it over here. What is need for clearing this CIB exam? One, classes. We have online classes. Second, you need the books. E-books are available. You need tests. Tests are available. So everything is available. Download it right now and start studying. Exams are very near. Guaranteeing the payment of bill of exchange is called as. Now what is this? Bill of exchange. Guaranteeing the bill of payment of this means what? See here, this is bill of exchange means what? It is always drawn by the drawer, exporter generally. This is exporter or drawer. Okay. Export. It is drawn on whom? The importer, or this is known as drawee. Drawee. Okay. But what is this guaranteeing? Guaranteeing by whom? Here in this case, exporter is asking this drawee to pay, right? So this guy is guaranteeing. But here now the role comes of the bank. What does the bank do? Bank puts a separate stamp on this bill of exchange. Accepted. Bank. It will write accepted, gives the stamp, accepted. What does this mean? When bank writes the stamp accepted over here, it means that bank is guaranteeing this bill of exchange, saying that on due date, if this guy doesn't pay, this drawee doesn't pay, then I will pay. Mean this is a secondary liability. This guy has to pay first. If this guy doesn't pay, then bank will pay. Now what is this known as process? This process is known as availization. Avail, A-V-A-I-L. Availization it's called as availization. Okay, or avail we call it. So guaranteeing payment of bill of exchange is known as availization. A factor would finance generally -% of the invoice value, while forfeiting can be done for the full value. Okay. So this factor means what? Factoring. So factoring will finance how much percentage? Now this is something, that's why I said this is a huge topic. Okay. Factoring is generally done for 75 to 80%. 80% factoring. Okay. And forfeiting is done for 100%. Always 100. That is one of the main differences of factoring and forfeiting. Okay. So factoring is done for 75 to 80. There are many other differences. In factoring, it is with or without recourse. And in forfeiting, it is strictly without recourse. So that's why it will take almost half an hour to explain factoring and forfeiting. I'll explain it in some other topic, or else you can check Adda 24/7, this Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel, and there you'll find it. That's why I'm saying subscribe to this, click on this bell icon. Okay. Chalo. Now look at this Sankalpa batch. Sankalpa batch starting from September 4th. Very important batch. Exams are near. Okay. Join this batch ASAP. I think this will be the last batch for this season. Detailed batch. Long batch we call it. This will be the last long batch for this series. So join immediately. All the 4 subjects are covered. ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. They are covered. You can join the Mahapack as well. Mahapack 2.0. In this you get live classes, ebooks, tests, then mini mega marathons, doubt sessions, everything, practice books. So how to join this? Huge discounts are available. How to join? Let's see. Go to Adda 24/7. Let me take you to Adda 24/7. I would always suggest you to go through the app, because in the app you're getting 1% extra, generally using the coin system. Okay. So that's why go through the app. Okay. Now on Adda 24/7, once you go there, click on the front page. In the front page, you see the JIB and CIB. Click on CIB November. Look at this. CIB November 23. Done. Now look at this. See the Sankalpa batch, September 4th starting. Join this batch. Click on this. 300 hours of online live classes, 56 test series, 65 ebooks. What all do you want? So much. At what fees? 4799. 80% off is going on. Okay, IND 80 code still useful. Okay, so click on buy now. Click on buy now. Just put this offer. This offer is already applied. Click on continue. Make the payment. Give the details. Make the payment. Done. In fact, you can go for this Mahapack also. In Mahapack, you get multiple batches. See this Mahapack, JIB, CIB, Mahapack. You get see the JIB, CIB Common Mahapack, CIB Mahapack, JIB Mahapack. Click on CIB Mahapack. Now look at the fees again, 7367. What are you getting? 500 hours of online live classes, 121 test series, 216 ebooks, 962 videos. So much. Okay. Click on buy now. Okay. Now look at this. 80% off plus validity is 6 plus 6 months. Double. That's why I'm saying join immediately. Okay. Click on continue. Make the details. Fill the details and done. Make the payment, done. 80% off. 7367. It's reduced from 36837. Such a huge discount and a double validity. You rarely get such offers. So join immediately. Exams are near. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, bye. Keep studying.